Legend. To Bury the Death of Legend. Collaboration with Soldier Blue and Catherine Wyatt. The sting and steam of yet more outsider experts who want to provide their theory of the land bridge, a better scientific form of fantasy with testing. Yeah, the manipulated numbers of California experts on remains that have already seen desecration, poorly kept, poorly treated, kept from the people, red earthen ones, most likely their generational children, the Kumeyaay of the Pacific California waters, the saline that threads its path from the swift blue azures of Alaska, where they say we crossed into our world, where they say we made passage upon a Siberian land bridge. Yeah, as one of my literary heroes, Vine Deloria Jr. said, "Low bridge, everybody cross." It's a lie. There is no documented fact, no evidence to show any such passage. And yet the experts continue with their fatuous monies and inflated sense of the grandiose to try to alter with their corroborated lies of his story what we have always known as native folk. We were always here. Never mind that the Kumeyaay battled the University of California at San Diego, when the head of the University of California system has already authorized, with the guidelines of NAGPRA, the safe return of these remains of the age and the dreaming of 9,000 to 9,600 years of time. Yea, the Dead Star dims call out as others with ears that to us we hear the old ones as others with ears that no longer hear the wind song never will. It is time, yea, it is time on behalf of us all, and so we shall start with the Kumeyaay. It is time to bury unto death the legends that make no sense under the fire and light of truth. Yea, it is time to bury unto the death the debt you as the newly arrived humans owe us, the debt of lies you have tried to bury us with, the trifles of squabbling over human remains when the law is clear, your law. The squabbling of our ancestors is obscene. It is time to bury unto death the legendary fallacies of your ideological remains of as the Bering Strait, so that with ceremony the Kumeyaay can bury their dead. The Bering Strait, another creation myth
of Occidental explanation, a mythic bridge concocting a link between Asia and North America. Is it beyond reason to believe the peoples who were once here were always here? A fertile crescent and the 100th monkey. No, the children of Red Earth do not have yellow skin nor the eyes of the Chinese. They are their own people. Check the 25th verse of Genesis, if that is the need for Bering Strait myths, and if science failed to comprehend that humans evolved in more than one place, then they have failed altogether. As archaeologists in Denmark refer to the tired remains of the Kumeyaay as the crown jewels of the peopling of the Americas, which could never have been so, for the people know their origins, despite Occidental needs to dig up explanations of that which they do not know, and their hypothesis becomes our fact. Backwards thinking. The Kumeyaay wait and fight for the remains of their people so they can bury their dead, and are denied this simple act of dignity. And so after the epochs of time,
we still, as Red Earth, deal with the unproven myths of what our ancestors did, and when we have the archaeological proof along with our oral history that show the caves where with the charcoal and pictographs that date back to the Great Flood. Hello, did you get that? The Great Flood, your stories of Noah's Ark. We know where we were, right here. Yea, the raven's dreams and the songs that old crows sing We were born here. We didn't come here from somewhere else. The mother is our mother. Makoche knows our ways, with which that means the Kumiye who should be allowed the respect of returning their own unto the quiet of immortal bone, and the return to that land beyond the stars, where the archways usher them in, and allow them passage to where the fires of their peoples yet burn. As the stories come to life and dignity is part of the light they shall live in, the Kumiye no less than any others of red earth, without the prodding, poking, splintering, and chemical ciphering of scientists, and no rest for those whose passage should be continuing unabated. Academia needs its myths
and its funding to validate manifest destiny, the completion of the right to a holocaust. It was Wasichu's ideas of wisdom and an inexorable destiny justifying the genocide of Red Earth. If you came and took the land from across our Bering Strait, why should we not take it back from you? And so science is granted grants, and myths become facts, so that the murder of millions can be proven a just war, when it was neither just nor was it war, but the genocide, a holocaust, and the bones of the Kumeyaay still find no rest for their bones, as another burial site of the people of Red Earth is desecrated.
and the ghosting ones continue to fall, and we still hear their sounds in the unquiet darkness upon the night highway, as we move from there in the scrapped elixir of fumigated reels of someone else's reality, and press firmly down upon an earth that remembers no effluvium of petrol-based asphalt, nor any oil-generated heat waves, only the seasons of our prayers as red earth, as human beings that unfolded from the roots of this, our turtle earth, Makaina, Makoche, Unshi, grandmother. We release ourselves from your words of pomposity and inflated opinions and return to the night's journeys, singing the melodies as well for our relations, the Kumeyaay, as we walk neath the dead star dims, as we begin the paths unto the archways where we blow the new pigments of new handprints upon the worn smooth curves of sacred stone, as we step between the steelade storied stones, as we walk with all our peoples upon the ghost road, as we listen to the raven's dreams and the songs that old crows sing, as we walk upon the ghost road.